Hey guys, Neil with Mechanical Difficulties here. Another episode of building the Terra-byte. On the table over here, we got the transfer case that I told you about in the last episode. And because I don't have a whole lot of audio equipment with me right now, it's probably just going to be a time lapse of me tearing it down, seeing what's wrong with it, and then going from there. So, yeah, apologize about the audio. Probably going to be kind of crappy video as well, but we'll have to make do with what we got. So, here we go. So here we have a 1986 crusty piece of junk. However, from me messing with it here on the bench, it does appear to go in each gear as it's supposed to, at least on the bench. Now, in the car, don't know, but we're not going to stick it in the car without taking it apart, so hopefully it'll work. Um, that right there should be two-wheel high, like so. Input shaft moving, same speed as the output shaft, and then the front input shaft not moving at all. That should be four-wheel high. All three shafts moving at the same speed. And it should go neutral. Input shaft moving. If I hold this, kind of a little growly, but it's not connected to anything. And then should have four-wheel low, which all three shafts are spinning, but both output shafts are spinning at a reduced speed to give you more torque and less power. Get through some sticky situations. So, actually, I'm going to put this in neutral. Probably buggers this thing all up, but it'd be alright. That's neutral. Okay, so what you're going to see next, like I said before, is just a montage of me taking this thing apart, and then we'll go from there. See what's broken, see what's good, and see what we're going to have to do. See you in a minute. Oh, it's clean. That bearing doesn't feel great. Seems alright though. and gross. That magnet has seen better days. But, so far, not too bad. Good stuff. Oh, that's not so good. Okay, so as you hopefully saw from that little montage that I just did, um, be very careful with needle bearings. They will just explode if it's made pre 19, well, pre 2000. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna have to fish all those little needle roller bearings out. I did find the contact plates for the shift fork for the planetary gear are pretty well worn down. Not sure if that's just from use or if the last guy that was in here just didn't notice. I don't know. We're going to have to try and source some new ones. Hopefully we can get those. Maybe that's why they're not new. Maybe the last guy couldn't find them. Hopefully I don't run into that problem. I've still got a whole bunch of needle bearings in here that I got to fish out. But the most important part, the input shaft, is out. And you may or may not be able to see, this is the new one. This is the old one. This one's got 27 splines. This one's got 32 splines. So this one fits. This one does not. They're the same length, same shape, tooth count, everything else. Just had to have 32 spline input instead of 27 for this to work. Uh, now that almost everything is out of this case half, what we can do is put this input shaft in and mount it up to the transmission to see where it needs to be clocked and see where the spacer needs to go, what degree it needs to be, all that kind of stuff. I think the spacing that I put on the spacer, I'm pretty sure. Sorry about that. They shut the lights off mid-sentence. So like I was saying, these are the exact same input shaft except for the spline count. This one fits, this one doesn't. And this should fit right in there. So what we can do with this now is just take this input shaft, put it in this case half, and put the case half up against the trans in the car and see what room we have, what room we don't, where the trans mount needs to go, where the clocking ring needs to go. I think on my CAD model, I spaced out the new holes every 5 degrees, I think. So that would be about 1.5 inches every 5 degrees. This would move 1.5 inches one way or the other. So we'll see how that works out. Hopefully that's good enough. Hopefully it's not too much. Yeah, we'll get this cleaned up. Like I said, everything in here looks pretty good. The only thing that I saw was that shift fork pad. Uh, maybe I can find one, maybe I can't. I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, all the bearings roll as rolling things should. All the uh, all the teeth look fine. The synchronizer ring still has teeth on it. I think somebody recently rebuilt this thing and then just didn't use it. I don't know. But yeah, pretty simple. Um, we'll get it put back together. We'll get it hosed off and then put back together. So it doesn't look all nasty. Um, and yeah, we'll get going back on there. So if you're interested, like, follow, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and we'll see you in the next video. Deuces!